So there in previous lecture, what type of the legal form of the business organization that we discussed means initially you want to start anything, that is the sole proprietorship. Then means if two people and approx means maximum 20 jointly invest in some business and try to open a new organization, then it's a partnership type. And when I talk about the private limited, public limited, that will become in the corporation. Okay, am I audible class properly?
Yes, sir. Audible.
Okay, okay. So now so these are the some means legal form of the business organization, and after that we discuss what are the sole proprietorship, what are the advantage, what are the disadvantage. Okay, so that all the thing we discuss in the last session. And okay, so then there is the one more thing that I actually already discussed, that is the type of partnership. So there is the means some type of the partnership is also available. General means okay, your friend and all are started the new company and invested, as well as you are managing all the thing. So there all partner have a unlimited liability, because all partner are involving, all partner are taking the decision and all thing. Okay, there one more you can say thing is available, that is the limited liability company. Okay, so that is actually between the partnership and corporation. Their owner has a limited liability, but the firm run and the taxes like a partnership. Means what is the thing is here, there means some consists one and more general partner who have unlimited liability. Means one and two owner will be there, but one or more number of the partner who means actually invest in your company and just for the business purpose, they are just investor. Okay, so that time the responsibility, the liability of those particular investor partner is reduced, and if that type of the provision is available, then it is come into the limited liability company, and there actually it is a between part of the partnership and the corporation. Okay, so when you talk about the private limited company, that generally come into the limited liabilities of the company. Their investors are there from outside, and means not they actually registered on the stock market, but yes, they other people can invest in that particular company for the business purpose only, and their owner also there, they are means they have unlimited liability, because they are the responsible for all things. If anything wrong happen, then they will be the responsible. The loan they need to pay, if they unable to pay, then maybe their property and the other thing will be seized, like that. So type of corporation that already I discussed, public company and the unlisted public company. So if when I talk about the public company, means share are openly shared to the public, right? Means that traded on the stock market. So that company actually are the public company. And the unlisted company, shares sold to selected investor, and the share are not traded in the stock market like some government agency, so that are not registered, because that they are the public company, but due to some conditions they will not register. Okay, so what is the objective of the financial management? To ensure a regular and adequate supply of the fund. Okay, so first thing, as I discussed, means how to manage the money, how to spend the money, and how to generate the money, that all the thing will be come into the financial management. To ensure adequate return to the stakeholder, which will be depend upon the earning company earning capacity, and market price of the share, and the expectation of the shareholder. Okay, and to ensure maximum fund utilization, that is the work of the financial or CFO, chief financial officer, how I utilize the existing fund in optimum manner, so I can improve the wealth of the stakeholder and the shareholder. To ensure the safety on the investment, means fund should be invested in a safe venture, so that adequate rate of return you will be get. Okay, to plan a sound capital structure, there should be sound and the fair composition of capital so that the balance maintained between the debt and equity. So what is the debt and equity? Means you people know, like you want to start any company, and as I discussed, if you total 10 lakh is the required. Okay, so in 10 lakh, if you have suppose 4 lakh, and that you invested from your money, and you taking the loan of 6 lakh. Okay, so that 6 lakh is actually debt of that company or debt of your company, and this 4 lakh is actually equity. That is actually equity. Okay, so that is the thing. Means the plan a sound capital structure, there means sound and the fair composition of capital so that the balance maintained between the debt and means debt and the equity. Means you need to maintain the balance between these two things. Okay, and otherwise you generate the some profit, and that profit is suppose 2000 per year, and you need to pay 3000 rupees as a interest, so minus 300, so you are in net profit is negative in that condition. So how to manage these two things, that is also a very important part, and that is the work of chief financial or means officer in any organization. So what are the financial decision area? Okay, when I talk about, already I discussed in earlier lecture, when I talk about the financial decision, then what the thing will become in the mind. Financial decision means it is actually about the money, what I need to buy and what I not need to buy. Okay, and the means what is the means if I invest on some resources, then what will be the benefit I will be get. So that you need to analyze, means benefit versus the cost. Benefit should be higher than the cost. Okay, so these are the something. So how you will be do the first, means there is the some steps and some categorization is done related to financial decision area. The first one is the investment analysis, means where I need to invest. The next one is the working capital management. Third one, source and cost fund. Next is the determination of the capital structure, dividend policy, analysis of risk and return. Okay, so I come to the point, what is the investment analysis? Investment analysis means what I need to buy, where I means what type of the asset I need to maintain. It is actually long term type of the thing. Suppose you have idea, and there are lot of idea there, means you are able to make means there is the one feasible idea, and you able to make by that particular idea some product. Okay, so that product okay, so how much I need to invest on this particular product, how much number of the product I need to produce. Okay, so you need to do the analysis, you need to check what is the supply and the demand of that particular product, what are the competitor, that all the analysis you need to do, and after that you will be invest on the machinery, assets, as well as the land and all thing that you will be means you acquire for that particular production. But that is the very critical analysis. Okay, and we will discuss in the coming lectures how to do all these things. The next point that is related to means for product production, how means what type of the investment I need to do so I can start that particular production, what investment I need to do so I can start that particular production. Okay, so that is the you can say investment analysis. Suppose if I want to start any startup, there 10 lakh rupees is the needed. So that 10 lakh rupees, how you calculated this 10 lakh rupees? By use of the investment analysis. Okay, so that is the one point you need to do. And how you means this 10 lakh, why you need it? Because you want to purchase some machinery, you want to purchase some equipment. If I talk about the service company, then also you need to buy something, means computer and all thing, new equipment. So that is investment related thing. So that investment analysis is needed. Next is the working capital and management. Means working capital, okay, I start that particular company, then how much I need to spend on the human resources, on the administration staff, on the means other miscellaneous, okay. So how much I need to invest, okay. So every production there is the labor is needed, so what amount of the means okay, so that labor maybe wait for the 30 days maximum, okay. Again their electricity related thing will become, so they will be wait maximum 45 days, their water related, so that they will be wait for 30 days, they will be wait, but actually you need to pay all this thing, okay. So for that you need to manage, you need to means manage properly. For that you need to do the working capital management, okay. The next, source and the cost of the fund. What are the source available, what are the means source available, institute available, the venture capitalist available to invest in that particular business, that also you need to identify, and you need to take proper decision about that. If what, okay, if there is the loan available, then what type of the bank means will give the loan in the minimum interest, that all the thing you need to identify properly, okay. So that is the source and the cost of the fund. The next, determination of capital structure, okay. So you need to determine the entire capital structure, means what will be the means how actually you utilize the existing resources and the means money in a proper way. That coming lecture, actually there is the means big discussion on each topic in the coming sessions, but I just try to give you some idea. When I talk about the dividend policy, means every organization, they invest something, this is the invest something, and they will get some output. That output means actually measure in the terms of the net profit, means how much net profit of that particular organization. Net profit, that net profit means they generate actually profit by the business, okay. So that net profit they can be share with the shareholder, and they can reinvest. Two thing is there, okay. They can reinvest as well as the they share that particular profit to the shareholder, okay. So there is the two thing is available. If they share the profit with the shareholder, that is nothing but the dividend, okay. So they got some amount of the profit, then they share that particular thing with the people, so that is the shareholder. But many times the dividend means actually what they do, the net profit, in net profit generally means 10% they give as a means dividend, and the remaining 90% they really reinvest, so they will get means more output in the organization, and by use means by that more output they will get more profit, and that profit will be increase the price of the share, okay. That is the whole thing. So is there any doubt regarding to the financial decision area, class? Okay, thank you. So next, support financial decision area. Support means account actually department support you, because what is the thing, if I again say the finance and account both are the different thing, okay. And account, what are the means what are the different means, actually this actually just record the transition, okay, just record the transition. But when I talk about the finance actually thought about like that, ki where I need to invest, what I need to buy, and like that, okay. So that is the different thing, both are the different. But what is the thing is here, okay, if I want to I have a fund in my organization and I want to invest that fund, okay. So I continuously invest, means the CFO of that organization is invest that fund for the increasing profit of that particular organization. The next point, okay, so when I talk, okay, I take one example, like if I talk about a car, okay, so their accelerator is nothing but the finance, okay. So by use of the accelerator, you can increase the speed, means same thing, you can increase the productivity of the organization, improve the profit of the organization, but at the same time, the fund and all the thing is proper or not, what is the current condition of that particular organization, how much amount of the money available with that organization, that will be help, that actually means you can take from the account department. So account actually work as a brake, okay, means you can say when I talk about taking a car example, then their accelerator work as a finance and the brake work as a account, okay. So it actually control the flow of money, okay. So this is the thing. So accounting as well as the microeconomics, it will give you the idea where you need to invest, what type of the product you need to launch in the market and all things on the basis of the economics. Other related discipline like marketing, production and the quantitative method, that all the things also useful to predict what will be the future, as well as to increase the sale of that particular product and increase the production of that particular product. That discipline also actually improve the shareholder wealth, okay. So what is the main objective of the CFO, or you can say the chief financial officer, or as a means if you work as a financial manager, then shareholder wealth maximization is the objective, okay. Okay. The key concept and the skill is needed, as I discussed, means know the basic type of the financial management decision and the role of the financial manager, know the financial implication of the different form of the business organization, and know the goal of the financial management, and understand the conflict of interest can arise between the owner and manager. So what is the thing, this conflict business between owner and manager, that we try to discuss, okay, because it is actually applicable when I talk about the corporation, okay. In corporation, who is the owner of that particular company, who means have a maximum number of the share of that particular company, that particular person is the owner of that particular organization. Now when I talk about the manager is the allotted by the means owner of the company, and he actually manage the organization to improve the means you can say that to improve the profit of that particular organization. So that is the thing. So what is the conflict between these two things, that we will be discuss, okay. And what we can say, a particular word is there when I talk about the conflict between the owner and the managers. So that is nothing but the agency problem, okay. So again, if I talk about, there is the legal form of the organization. The legal form of the organization, you people know, I already discussed. There is the three type of the organization. The first one is the sole proprietorship, the second one is the partnership type of the organization, and the third one is the corporation, okay. So when I talk about the sole proprietorship and the partnership, so there, who is the management and who is the owner? Anyone who can answer this particular question? Anyone, class? When I talk about the sole proprietorship and the partnership, who is the owner of that particular company, and who is the manager or management in that particular company? Yes. Can you repeat again? Actually, I am unable to hear you.
The owner and the partner.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay. And if you want to give the answer, any other student, please unmute and speak, okay, because I am unable to see your chat. If I want to see your chat, then you are unable to see this PPT. Okay, means that particular organization owner is nothing but the partner, okay, and who started that particular company. Because what is the thing is here, the sole proprietorship and the partnership, there actually the owner is one. When I talk about the here and here, owner is 2 to 20, that is the limit of the total. The management means here I already talk in the previous session already told you that the sole proprietorship and the partnership, there actually the means all the managerial type of the thing, the owner is do all the management type of the thing, so that skill is needed, as I discussed earlier also. Okay, so what is the thing is here, means for sole proprietorship or partnership, the management and the owner are usually same group of the people. Usually there would be one minute. So as I discussed, means there is the thing is like that, where we just wait discuss, means when I talk about the sole proprietorship and the partnership, there actually the management and the owner are usually same group of the people. Okay, so usually you can say there is no conflict between these two things. Means when I already discussed, there many times the conflict is occur between the owner and between the management. Okay, so that type of the thing is generally not possible when I talk the small company, when I talk the sole proprietorship, when I talk the partnership type of the firm. But when we go towards the agency relationship, what is the thing is here, when I go towards the corporation company, okay, in corporation, who is the owner of that particular company? Generally that who holding the maximum amount of the share, that particular person is the owner. Okay, the shareholder is nothing but the owner of that particular company. So they hire the manager, or you can say the agent, to run the company, right? The CEO of that particular company is the manager, they hire, and that particular person run the company. So what is the thing is, agency problem is the conflict of interest between the principal and the agent. What the shareholder want? Shareholder only one thing want, ki their share price is increased with respect to the time. Am I audible, class? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so the thing is, means when I talk about the agency problem means the conflict of interest between the principal and the agent. Please keep in mind, okay? Or you can say the conflict of interest between the manager and between the owner is nothing but the agency problem. So agency cost arise from the agency problem represent the shareholder loss. Okay, so due to the agency cost, okay, what is the means, when agency problem come, it will cost you something, and that cost arise from the agency problem actually and represent the shareholder loss. Why that type of the thing is means generally occur in any organization? When I talk about the shareholder, if I am the shareholder and the who means actually means by or actually owner of the approx 60 or 50% of the share of that particular corporation, what means that is the actually owner, and what is the thinking of the shareholder? High share price and high dividend I will be get, as well as high profit. These are the actually means the requirement of the shareholder. Okay, so what is the manager? What manager actually want? The manager want high salary. Okay, he thought about him also. Okay, so high salary, high allowances and the bonuses, as well as they think about the job security, they think about the good working environment, they think about the flexible working hour. Okay, so that thing actually means manager don't think like that, okay, I need to increase the wealth of my shareholder, so I will take less salary, so my organization will get more profit and the shareholder wealth will be maximized. That type of the thing will not work. Okay, as well as the high allowances and the bonuses generally need to provide, job security need to provide to sustain that particular organization in long term. the good working environment and the flexible working hour is needed. So maybe sometime this manager thinking will not work and will conflict to the shareholder interest. Okay, so that is the one point. So how we can reduce this type of the problem? Anyone who can suggest me how we can reduce this problem? Anyone? So how to reduce that in next slide is mentioned. Just wait. Okay, the how you can solve the agency problem, management compensation plan. So first is the incentive plan, tie management compensation to share price. Okay, so you need to give means you need to inform like that the incentive plan is means you need to make a rule in your organization is like that the incentive you will be get and the manager will get, the staff will get in that particular company is on the basis of the share price. Okay, like the granting the stock option. Okay, so that is means the thing, if share price increase we will give you the incentive, that type of the thing you need to circulate, you need to say to your manager and the staff. Okay, in that particular organization. The next is the performance plan, means tie management corporation means tie management and to EPS means earning per share. Okay, so or growth of earning per share. So you can say the reward the manager with the share and cash bonuses. Okay, if the earning per share is increased, then you need to give the reward to the manager, and that type of the thing actually reduce the agency problem. The next shareholder activism means through executing the voting power, shareholder participate in the activity that can change the corporation. Okay, so now actually that thing is possible because they taking the opinion of each shareholder who will be the next manager, CEO of that particular organization, and on the basis of that they actually take the decision. So if that type of the thing possible, then maybe the manager and all think, okay, our actual power is on the hand of the shareholder, so we need to increase the wealth of the shareholder. The institutional investor have more power to place pressure on the management to action and maximize the shareholder worth. So that is also one thing, means institutional investor who investing actually in your company, like suppose bank investing and any other is increasing, they will means continuously asking you, because we expecting the share price will be increased in next 5 years, that's why we investing in your organization, so please maximize the share holder wealth, or you can say the profit of the organization. That is the thing. Okay, so by use of this technique you can reduce the agency problem. The threats of takeover. Okay, so when the organization internal corporation governance structure is unable to keep agency problem in check, it is likely means you can say the rival manager will try to control over the organization as they look for the company. So that are the poorly managed and undervalued type of the organization. The threat is like that. The threat is like that another company will take over that particular organization. So due to that threats, also the manager sometimes work in line with the shareholder wealth increase. Okay, so that is the thing. So is there any doubt what is the agency problem and how we can solve the agency problem? Is there any doubt, class? Is there any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, so before going to the next point, what are the ethics of the business, that I will be discussed, but before that I just want to show you the one video so you can understand how the sole proprietorship, there actually one funny video is there. So how sole proprietorship go to the partnership, go to the next point, like means IPO means initial public offer, and that will be the public company. Actually that is the example of the Pani Puri. Okay, so no issue, just for the fun purpose and you can understand the concept, I will play that particular video. Just wait.